Welcome back to Robbo's Retreats.
In this episode, we are currently on the driveway. We are bringing you something a little bit different today. We need to make a upgrade to the motorhome.
Motorhome upgrade.
Yep, so we thought we would document that for you so you can see what we've brought and how we fitted it.
Oh, we should say what it is, I suppose.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think so. So, we've currently got a bit of a problem.
Yeah. We knew when we bought a 20-year-old motorhome that it was probably going to have some problems.
Yeah, yeah.
And in this 20-year-old motorhome was a 20-year-old fridge. And it was one of the things we looked at, wasn't it? And we said,
It had some kind of screws in it randomly, and there was some repairs already kind of been done.
Yeah, you could see that it'd been tampered with, hadn't it? So we used it a couple of times on our trips out, didn't we?
Yeah.
And it was okay. It didn't work very well.
It worked on mains, didn't it? So that was fine.
On gas.
Gas was...
So when we were off grid, it didn't work very well on gas. And we had a look to see how much it would be to replace it like for like, didn't we?
Yes, and then you picked me up off the floor.
We were looking into the thousands of pounds.
Yeah.
So we decided to go down a different avenue. And that's when Ian looked on Amazon, didn't you?
Yes. So we've got a compressor fridge coming from Amazon, and we're going to fit it. And we should see if it's an easy fix or if it's a complicated fix. However, so yes, join us for some motorhome upgrades.
And also, whilst Ian is on the upgrades, well, it's kind of a downgrade, I suppose, but you've removed the bike rack.
I have.
From the lovely big panoramic back window we've got. So now we can see out of the window again. And as we don't take bikes with us, we really didn't need the bike rack on, did we?
No.
So the bike rack's gone and we've got a better view.
Yes. There you go, see? It's all business. It's all business. All right.
Well, it's just making it livable, isn't it? It's making it how we want it to be. Yeah. Which is not necessarily how somebody else had it.
Well, you know, I might get into cycling at some point.
Well, if anybody wants to sponsor us and send us some electric bikes, that's the only way we're taking bikes with us.
That is probably true.
But, you know, we might be like a few thousand viewers off that.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyway, that's not our aim.
No. Okie dokie. Yes.
Right, so on to the fridge fix.
Yes. So by the side of the oven, there is 3 connectors. 1, 2, 3, and they've all got 3 colours on them. Red, blue and green. And if I get my bonds in the way, I noticed that red is
danger
for the water heater. Blue is for the fridge, and green is, I'm assuming, for the oven, hob in the oven. So the blue one is the one we want to turn off. So we turn that 90 degrees.
And you are talking about gas pipes here.
And this is the gas, yes.
We are turning off the gas.
Yes, I've already turned it off outside.
Okay.
And so I've now turned it off inside, locally.
Okay. And why are we turning the gas off, Ian?
So we don't explode.
Okay.
Because we are going to change the fridge. We've changing the old...
That's what I was trying to get
to. So we're changing the old Dometic fridge.
Yeah.
For a 12-volt, a new 12-volt fridge. Yeah. Compressor fridge.
We've had a few issues with it when we've been out on site, haven't we? We were out over the weekend with no electric hookup.
Well, it was fine. It was fine on 240-volt electric, but we noticed that on the gas, the freezer was working, but the fridge wasn't getting very cold. And on closer inspection, this 20-year-old fridge has obviously had
some repairs.
Yes, it's had a hard life.
I pulled the freezer box door off, basically.
Yeah, and it was already. I mean, it was already broken, so it wasn't just a violence thing. It was already broken. So.
But yeah, it is a 20-year-old fridge.
It's a 20-year-old fridge.
And we figure that actually, let's just replace it and not try to.
Yeah, and we've got a decent lithium battery in here, so we should be fine. The fridge we've ordered which we'll show you a bit later, is runs at 80 watts supposedly, full bore at 12 volts.
Yep.
So once it's actually up and running, we'll see what it's running at.
And the plan is that it's just going to slot nicely into this gap.
That is the plan. That
we're going to be able to get our integrated door back on.
That is the plan. Okay, right, I need to go outside and have a look for the 12 volt and the 240 volt.
Okay.
In fact, I could turn the 240 volt off anyway.
Okie dokie.
So, just inside the fridge, some little caps that cover 4 screws, he says, which we're just popping out with a small flathead, very small flathead, and then hopefully we should just be able to stick it in, wiggle it around,
and find the spot.
And find the spot. So
I reckon if you take that screw out of the end, just there, that whole thing will just slide off. I think the screw's what's holding it all in place. Although, no, not that way. That's not what I meant.
No, but that works, I think.
Does it come apart?
I don't know. Hold on. Yeah.
Woo!
There you go, look. Okay, so the fridge should be
easy to wiggle out the hole.
Let's have a look. Alright, here we go. Don't need that one open.
They said just wiggle it out.
Okay.
After a bit of wiggling and jiggling.
After a bit of wiggling and jiggling, and it was a little tighter than I thought.
And there were some extra screws that we weren't expecting.
Yeah, some non-original screws.
Out comes
the fridge.
Just a thought.
Just a thought.
How are we going to get that out of here? Will it go through the door?
Yes, I'm hoping so. Okay. So I've undone the gas, which is over here. This is the gas. So obviously we disconnected it from outside and turned it off from outside. We put the stop tap on and we've disconnected it here. We have 2 sets of cables. In fact, there's 3 sets of cables by the look of it coming up here. So if you these pair down here are the 12 volts, both of them. Then this red one
240
is the 240 volts.
That says 12 volt on that one as well.
Yes, because that is 12 volts out of the chock block back into the fridge.
Okay.
So basically it comes in to here.
Yep.
And then it comes out of this chock block and back into the fridge.
So those black wires there,
these black wires
that go all the way down there,
yep,
do they stay in or do we need to take those out?
I will be taking those out because these will be coming from the Sergeant system in the motorhome.
Okay.
So these will be the 12, one of them will be the 12 volt from the Sergeant system, one of them will be the 12 volt from the ignition, because it can run on 12 volts when it's running. And obviously one is literally just for the igniter for the gas.
Okay.
And there you go. So next thing is screwdriver to take the cables out.
And the fridge is out.
I need to just get my fridge is out. Need to get my work Crocs on.
Work Crocs.
Thank you very much. Well, hello.
Hello. Here she is, the new fridge.
The new fridge.
Have you opened her up yet?
I have not. I'm hoping.
Ooh. Oh, it looks quite deep.
Oh, that's lucky.
No, but it looks bigger than a normal, like our old one.
No, it's not. Officially, the old one was 97 litres and this one is only 83 litres. That's the official.
But the shelves are bigger.
Thing.
So,
well, yeah.
We can get more food in.
Well, maybe.
I mean, the freezer's smaller, but that's not really a problem, is it? Because we don't need a lot of freezer space.
No.
But as for internal shelf, ooh, fancy. Is it a multi-way? We can open it.
I've got to swap the door over, I think, so that it opens the other way, so that it matches our existing.
Yeah. Ian has also just swapped the door around so it opens the correct way.
Yeah.
To fit in with the integrated cupboard.
Yes. This being the integrated cupboard. Haven't seen it before.
Does it fit in the hole?
Oh, I don't know. We're not at that point yet.
Oh, okay.
We're not at that point yet. We are at the point of finding the electrics.
Because you measured twice and cut once, didn't you?
Yep.
Isn't that how the saying goes?
So I've got quite a long cable here. Plus I've got this length cable on here. I think we may have to trim this down a smidge because it's quite large.
So the fridge is connected now to our 12-volt supply. And we have set the temperature to fridge and freezer temperatures.
Yeah, so basically it looks like the freezer temperature is linked to the fridge temperature. So you get a choice of, so it's got an app, which we've just downloaded, which I've now got to find. Hold on, here it is. So it's got an app. I don't know whether you can see that. So at the moment it's obviously telling us that it is, the fridge is at 20 degrees and the freezer's at 16 degrees. So obviously depending on what you set the fridge to, depends on what the freezer gets set to. There is no separate setting.
You can do minimum and maximum temperature for your fridge, can't you?
We've set the fridge to from 0 to 6
degrees Celsius.
Degrees Celsius, yes. For everybody else in Fahrenheit land, that's something else.
We don't know because we don't do Fahrenheit.
No, exactly. So that's fine.
So that's all set. So that's cooling right now.
Yeah.
And it's displaying the temperature on the display there.
Yeah. And that's also pulling, so according to the Fogstar battery, that is pulling 80 watts basically. So it's all good. So now all we've got to do
is make sure it fits the hole.
Is make sure it fits in the hole. So that's the next job.
Is there not?
I've just had a thought. This has got a catch on the door.
Yeah.
That you're not going to be able to access. I'm going to have to come up with a ingenious plan, which's got something to do with this catch here, I imagine.
To stop that catch.
Yes.
To stop the catch from working.
So the catch doesn't catch, basically. I need it to not catch.
Snap it.
Okay. No!
The top of that unscrews. The top of that panel. You're going to break it.
Well, that will solve the problem.
I think this panel unscrews, doesn't it?
No, it's got no screw holes. So we need to do something with that.
You need to do away with that, don't you, really?
Yes, you do, because that's the bit that's...
But is that what's sealing it?
That's it. No, it's just the bit that's catching it. That catches the top of the door.
Yeah. Block it up.
Yeah, okay. That's the next job.
Day 3 in the Big Brother house. Run programme.
Day 2.
Day 3.
Is it day 3 already?
This is the third day.
Oh my god.
We had extraction, fitting.
Oh my god.
And now, as you can see, the fridge is in the hole.
Yes, but now it's coming out of the hole again.
The fridge has been on all night.
Oh, it's very cold. Oh, the freezer's... Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's got a light in it, which is something the old fridge didn't have.
It's working beautifully.
So the fridge fits the hole.
There's a bit of condensation on it.
The fridge needs some bracing, doesn't
yes,
it?
it needs screwing in to hole, and I need to put a something to screw it into.
So we've just been to B&Q and bought a bit of wood.
Yes. So I can screw it in.
Right then.
Okay, so we're all in. So the what's how do you say? AAOBOSI? The AAOBOSI 83l 12 volt compressor fridge.
Which we got from Amazon, didn't we?
Which we got from Amazon. 12/24 volt compressor fridge. Yeah, I mean it pretty much direct replacement almost in size to the original 97l 3-way fridge. We obviously swapped that because of issues with well, it was broken basically, lots of issues, and as you've seen, it was relatively easy to fix really. The fridge that came out took half an hour, I suppose, and yeah, and this didn't take long to put in at all. All I've had to do is, it is a couple of centimetres short, thinner, so I've had to add just a spacer, a wooden spacer, to screw it into. So the screws obviously from the internals of the fridge go through both sides on these, behind these covers. Literally in the back we just attached the 12 volt cables that were existing already, because they were 2.5mm, and if I remember rightly, 2.5mm cables for 12 volts I think are 29 amps, 29, 27, something like that. And this is pulling 80 watts, which is about 4.8 ish, give or take. So there's plenty of leeway on that. And we had it all running all of last night, from what, 7:30 probably? From 7:30 last night till about 10 o'clock this morning, and I looked at the battery and we'd lost about 10% of the battery, which is great. And so obviously it was pulling 80 watts while it was chilling, but now it's not pulling anything close to that, which is good.
So it's all in. It's all nice, shiny and modern, isn't it? The only thing we haven't managed to do is attach it to the integrated cupboard door, but that's a problem for another day. For now, we just have to open 2 doors to get into the fridge, which isn't a massive issue for us, is it?
No, not at all.
But it does at least hide the... having this cupboard on hides the lights from the fridge.
Yeah, I mean, it does have a night mode, which I think turns those off. The reason we haven't been able to use the integrated door yet is because obviously this has its own catch. And obviously you would need to be able to lift this handle up to be able to do that. So the only way of doing that would be to stop that catch.
Yeah, block the catch off.
Block the catch off in the first place.
But for now we're going to live with it, aren't we?
We are. I mean, let's live with it and see how it goes before we start.
But actually, capacity-wise, the inside of this fridge, although it says it's a smaller capacity literage, it looks bigger than our old fridge.
It does look bigger, yes.
It seems to have much more shelf space, which is...
Yeah, I think the freezer is smaller.
Yeah.
The freezer is smaller, which is what makes it feel a bit like a bigger fridge.
And the salad drawer at the bottom is not as big either.
No, it's not as deep, but then that's because all the compressor bits behind that.
But everything else seems like, well, we could get tons of food in there. Might even buy another shelf to go in it.
Woohoo! Exciting.
But yeah, so that's it for now. So if you're thinking of upgrading your motorhome fridge, we would recommend this.
So far, after 3 days or 2 days, it seems brilliant. And the sun's out today, so the solar is more than, well, the solar is naturally recharging the batteries. I think it's now 11 o'clock. So it's taken, so literally we've been out and about collecting. Well, we had to go to B&Q to buy some wood. We've come back and I think we've charged, the battery's already charged by 4%. So I think if the sun stays out, it'll be topped up again by the end of the day. And we'll mention it in a future video how it's getting on. Other than that, thank you very much. That's pretty much it for the installation.
And if you're interested in this fridge at all, then we'll pop a link in the bit below. However,
they can't see you pointing.
If you're interested,
link below.
If you're interested in this fridge, we will pop a link.
Not in the cloud.
Somewhere. I don't know where Ian puts his links. He'll put them in.
Yeah. Okie dokie. Thank you very much.
Okie dokie.
I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.